Hey, this is Clay at Hit and Miss, and today I'm going to talk about speed loaders for revolvers. These can be used for concealed carry or competition, and there's several different kinds. So let's get started. This first one is a Safariland Comp 1. It's the short one, and it takes up a lot less space in your pocket. It holds the rounds really well. This is the Comp 3, and it has a little bit of extension on it, and I'll show you how that helps a little bit later. The third one is called a jet loader, and it's by a different company, and it works well. I like it probably the most. There's some modifications you can do to these to make them a little bit easier. You can see how thick or how tall this area is right here. It has little tabs on it. If you take all this apart, there's a couple of springs inside, and you can cut or file down this area here, and you can see that it leaves it just a little bit shorter. And how that helps is when you're loading the revolver, it helps release the shells a little bit easier. So to just show you how a couple of them work, this one is not spring loaded, and when you load it, just line them up, and then you have to push it in like that, and that releases them. It doesn't throw the shells in or anything like that, but you have to push kind of firm to get those in. The others are a little bit easier in that the Comp 3, this extension helps when you're reloading. Point the revolver down a little bit, this drops in, and then you press that button, and it kind of throws them in there a little bit, and then you can just drop this out of the way, and that's how that works. The other one, the jet loader. This one is, the good and bad is this: it releases them very easily, sometimes too easy. So when you get it lined up, if it's not just right, and that post in the middle of the cylinder hits the post inside here, and if you're not practiced with it, shells can kind of just fly everywhere like that. So as with anything, it takes some practice, but those are the three different kinds. Everyone has their own kind of preference. This is just my opinion. I paint the tips. I put some red on it so I can find them when I drop them on the ground during IDPA matches and things like that. And another thing I'd like to show you is the Speedloader pouches or holders for concealment or for competition and like IDPA. This one is from Comptac, and it's adjustable, and they make it for a 6-shot, 5-shot, 6-shot, and 7-shot, and it just clips on your belt, has good retention, and it just slides in there, and you can make it however tight or loose that you want. They all fit, and you can press it down as far or leave it sticking up as much as you want, and like that. This is another reason the longer Safariland Comp 3s are nice, is that it gives you a lot more to grab onto to remove it from. This is a little tight. This one is self-adjusting. It's just kind of Kydex. It's been molded to fit, and you can make it tighter or looser. Pretty much, as long as it doesn't fall out when it's upside down, that's pretty good retention. You don't want to have to pull and jerk to get it out. This comes out pretty easily, but when you're running around, it does bounce some, but it doesn't fall out. And I'm not sure what brand this is. This may be a Comptac as well. All right. The last thing I'd like to go over is the Comptac holsters. And this one is adjustable. This is for a Smith & Wesson 686 6-shot. And it is not a paddle holster, it's for a belt, and you can order specifically what size belt that you would need. And it's adjustable. It slides in, covers the trigger. It's very smooth, and that's it. You can make it as tight or loose as you want. And some people take these screws out and will place a threaded bolt on it with a knob on it, so they can very quickly and easily adjust to tighten it or loosen it without having to use an Allen wrench. And that is it.